Hey, hey! Yes, I'm live. I'm live from the seaside, from holidays. And guys, tell me if you can hear me well. Wait second. Oh, okay. I hope. Yeah. Well, you know what? No, I will do like that. Will be a better sound because I'm not sure how much you can feel and hear the sounds of the nature. I love those creatures. It's so good to meditate with these sounds, just to sit and focus on that sound, on that melody. It's like, cool. So, okay, I'm here before the sun uh, went down completely. I want to catch some time to talk on this topic. Um, I got inspired after one meeting and deep conversation that I had to bring this topic out into the public. About unconditional love. What is it and why do people have such craving for this feeling? And what I realized from conversation actually that, and it's not the first person I met, that people somehow associate unconditional love with mother and a child. And I heard it that all unconditional love exists only between the mother and a child. And I see how much people are craving for that unconditional love. So basically, this is the answer. Probably you can already see where the answer is. Why do people crave that unconditional love if they are associating it with mother and child relationship? So yes, it comes exactly from this space. Oh, I don't need glasses, by the way. I broke my glasses. And really, I feel that I don't need it. I wear it for too much when I don't need it. So yeah, some out of the topic. So okay, what I wanted to say, uh, that the craving for this unconditional love in one's life comes from the lack of healthy and loving relation with one's mother. And that's why when there is a lack of this feeling between a kid and a mother from early childhood, then in adulthood that person will keep looking for that feeling in every possible places. And most of the times people will look in other relationships, in romantic relationships, and they will enter those with expectation that now I will be loved unconditionally. Why? Because I was never loved by my mother. That's at least a perception. It's not necessarily the truth, but that's how a person perceives it, based on emotional experiences that they had in that relation with their mother. So that craving for that feeling that is so much natural. It's so much natural to feel unconditional love. Why it's natural? Because we are coming from that feeling. We are coming from unconditional love. And yeah, how can I prove it, right? I am telling this based on all those videos that I saw, documentaries, how people are sharing when they crossed over because of clinical death or something similar, and they came back and they all share the same experience, the same story, that out there, out of this 3D reality, there is only one feeling, and it's unconditional love. That's why when we being in this body, in this 3D world, if we didn't have that nurturing from our mother, if we didn't have that emotional safety and support, and if we were not provided the feeling that we are loved unconditionally anyway, whatever we do, then we will keep looking and craving for that feeling everywhere else, everywhere but ourselves. And yeah, so that's why people are looking and craving for that feeling because of the lack in the childhood. But what is unconditional love? And it came out during my discussion with one friend, that we came to conclusion that unconditional love, it's a feeling. Feeling doesn't need the condition in order to be felt. And when I was trying to explain this, like giving an example, I will give you the same. For example, uh, romantic relationship, uh, you feel love, it's love. People break up because of many reasons, mostly because of not being compatible in many other fields, not what was expected, and so on. And people break up, and there are two scenarios. Or those two people will hate each other because they broke up, because they feel hurt. So with a breakup, love suddenly finishes, goes through the window. And another scenario, even if the breakup happens, the feeling stays. So for unconditional love, people don't need the conditions. That's why it's unconditional. And that's why probably it's the only one feeling from the whole spectrum of feelings that doesn't require conditions to feel. Actually, with this, I might take back my words because now many other thoughts started bombarding me, and I feel that it's not true. Probably there are other feelings that you don't need condition for that to feel that feeling. And yeah, now I got some food for thoughts for another topic. But let's see. So to feel the feeling, you don't need the condition. You can feel it anyway, whatever happens. So when I gave this example, immediately I was met with the reaction that, but it's not possible, then it's not love. Something was like that, that it's not possible to love without conditions, like to be in loving relationship without conditions. Mm, and then I was told that, first of all, that it's not possible to be in a loving relationship without conditions. And second statement was that unconditional love exists only between a child and a mother. That's why people can't have unconditional love in romantic relationships, because it exists only between a child and a mother. All other relationships are conditional love. I don't agree at all, and I can share with you the same what I did with a friend that we discussed about this topic. Is the feeling itself doesn't require conditions in order to feel that feeling, but we don't we shouldn't supposed to mix two things, relationship and unconditional love. It's two different things. It shouldn't be put into one basket because love is unconditional. Relationship, any kind of relationship, any kind of situation where we relate to another person, whether it's family, whether it's friends, whether it's romantic, whether it's business, any relation, it can be based on love, and it's ideally that it's all relationships are based on love, unconditional love. But when we come into the relation with another person, conditions exist because we are still living in 3D world, right? So conditions must be because we can't deny practicality and physicality. It's like let's throw all of this 3D world away and let's live up in the cloud in spiritual realms and not deal with the physical part of life. No, it's not like that. And now look, if the feeling is unconditional, but relationship is conditional, then how do you think relationship between mother and a child is conditional or no? I bet you would say it is. Because mother will set some boundaries for a child to teach that child that okay, this is dangerous. For example, if you touch the iron, you will burn your finger. If you take knife, you will cut your finger. Something like that. The most dangerous extreme situations, mother will never let the child go and do whatever he wants, or even teach him discipline. Like, okay, first you do your obligations like homework and so on, and when you're done, the reward is going to be like going out or something what a child wants, like teaching a balance between work and fun. So even between mother and a child, relation in that relationship, conditions exist, but it doesn't mean that love doesn't exist when conditions appear to be. And that's a magic in any kind of relationship, to learn and to practice how to set those conditions, how to set those boundaries, but still let that person know that they are loved. The same as mother would do with a child. Unconditional love. No, darling, you will not go out play with your friend if you won't do any homeworks today. I love you, I care about you, and that's why you need to do those homeworks because I really love you and I want you the best. To I don't, maybe homework not the best example to give because yeah, when it comes to educational system, I have my own opinion. But let's see, whatever, anything that even yeah, if a child wants to burn their palm to the iron, right, to the heated iron, mother will not allow this to happen. She will take that baby, that child, little kid, and will not let to touch. And it will be an expression of love, unconditional love. The condition was set that no, you will not touch that iron, but I will show you that I love you by hugging you. Something like that. And that's such a mastery actually in adulthood to remember what that mother's child's unconditional love is. Yeah, I think I'm done. And now I see how much red I look because in front of me is just a red sunset. Yeah, guys, so I would really love to hear from you actually. Feedback from you. What do you think? What is unconditional love for you? How do you understand it? How do you feel it? And what is your experience about it? Because I realized actually today that so many people are craving for that feeling, myself included. Just a year ago, I was still in research uh, of in a quest. I was still in the quest of finding the answer. What is unconditional love? And I so much wanted it in my life. Oh my god! And I, like many years ago, I created even a manifestation, like relationships based on unconditional love, la la la. And back then, I had different vision of what is unconditional love in the relationship. And now, when I look back, it's like exactly that's what I manifested. So many relationships with unconditional love. What means that I had to set boundaries and still keep that feeling going, even if it means that I will never see that person again. So it's like careful what you wish for because surely you will get it. So yeah, guys, I just want to end this topic with a wish for all of us as a humanity, as individuals, to to stop craving for that feeling to get from others, unconditional love, and start giving it. Because when we're gonna start giving it, we will be able to come closer and closer and closer to the understanding what it really is, how it really feels. So, the homework for you, remember all your connections that you had that didn't end well. All your exes, now you can take the journal out and remember all the names of your exes, ex boyfriends, ex girlfriends, ex bosses, ex friends, all exes possible. And and think about each person when you remember that person, especially those that stuff ended on a very bad note. That maybe you thought or you are still thinking that you would never ever forgive them. And if you still keep within you that ugly feeling of um, not a grief, but how is that feeling? A resentment, yeah. If you still are feeling that feeling of resentment for what happened, I am inviting you to do a homework, to think about that person and to remember all the good what they have. It doesn't mean that you need to forget what happened. Don't get blindsided. No, I'm just talking to keep a balance, to remember what good they have. Why did you love them? Why did you came into the love feeling with them at the first place? Because otherwise you wouldn't be able to feel that feeling. It means something they do have that caused you to feel this way. So for now, this is it. And no, actually, but what I wanted, sorry, I didn't finish. I got some distractions. So homework. Okay, homework. Remember all those exes that finished on a bad note, the relationship, and try to remember all the good qualities what they do have, and find within yourself that feeling of love still, regardless the conditions, how things ended, who did what to whom, but try to forgive, to release those toxins out of your heart. Whether it's your mother, whether it's your father, your friend, your lover, whatever, whoever, brother, boss. Oh, I have for some bosses also some tasks to forgive. And yeah, and give that feeling to others. Give that feeling to others. Set boundaries. Live with boundaries, with certain healthy boundaries that are not violating your own freedom and your own personality, but still find a way to do it with love, to set boundaries with love, to say no with love, to say no more with love. Yeah, okay. Soon you will not see me anymore. Anyway, without my glasses, I don't see if I have somebody of you. No. Everybody left? Okay, so I'm leaving as well. Ciao, guys. See you, hear you soon from other location. Okay, bye bye. How to turn you off now on the on the mobile phone? Huh? Let's see. Okay. No, really, guys. How should I shut you down? No, okay, that's not funny. What? Okay, I see now. Okay, dobro, sve dobro. Okay, okay.